Okay, so today we are continuing on part two on the product on the left panel. Under products, we click the drop down. In part one of the product list, I believe we went through list products, add products, we went through variations, we went through units, categories, brands, and warranty to some extent. So let's continue. So up next we have update price. Update prices is a simple process. So there's some instructions here telling you to export prices by clicking the button above, which is this button. Make the changes to the product by including the taxes and selling price groups. Do not change any product name, SKU, and headers. After making changes, import the file. Import the file over to the right? So let's do it. So we are downloading, we are opening, and these are the prices. So they said do not change these things. So let's see what they say. Do not change product name, SKUs, and headers. Do not change the headers, do not change the product name, do not change the SKUs. So we can put 70, we can put 20, we can put 50. Right, and then we save. So coming back here, we just made our changes. We're gonna import it, open it, and submit. Right, prices are imported successfully. So let's just look at that. IPTV subscription 70. So we go list products, we search for IPTV subscription, and here we see 70. So the other prices that we are seeing here, these are selling price groups, right? So let's go back to the update price. So we export, we make our changes, we import. Now we go on to the selling price group, which is these other two fields, right? So we go down to selling price group. So a selling price group is basically how to put it, like a discount you can give to special people. Let's say directors, let's say you're selling to wholesalers, so your wholesale price will be different from your retail price. So we give the wholesalers a different price. So to add a selling price group, we click add, we give it a name, and we save. That is as simple as selling price group. To set prices now, multiple prices for the same product, name different price, and then update the price. Update price. So we can do that by doing it from the update price, right? That's because those are the selling price group. Or we can go list products action, add or edit products group. So let's do the second part here. List products action, add or edit group prices. So here we see tutorials, which we can put at $60. We see directors, which we have as 50 because we made that change here, 50 and 20. Let's go back, 20 and 50. Right? So these are the discounts that these individuals will receive when you cash them out at the POS. So let me tell you something. Selling price group. So your selling price group is linked to your customer group. Right? So you have customers, you can group them, you can group your customers. Same thing, wholesale, etc. So let's go up to contacts. Let's go customer groups. So when we create a customer, we can create a group for them, right? So here we have IPTC, sorry, that is a error. IPTV subscription. So we want to give these people in this customer group, we can either give them a flat percentage off, right? We could get them a percentage off, or we can apply them to a selling price group. And our selling price group, based on what we created, we have tutorials, we have directors and managers. So again, we can either give them a percentage off, 10%, 20%, or we can attach that selling price group where we can set our percentage off of the particular prices. And that is as simple as it is for selling price group. So again, selling price group it's a container. So you create the selling price group and then you attach it to the products. Now for the customers, you create a customer group and you can either give them give the individuals that you attach to that customer group a percentage off, whether that customer group is wholesalers, directors, same thing, wholesalers, directors, tutorials, or for my example, everything is tutorials. We can either do it like that, or we can do it through the selling price groups. And as I stated, list product on any product and any product action key, add or edit group prices, and you can make your changes as to how much. And you could either go fixed or percentage. So this could be 70% off, this could be 40% off, this could be 10% off, or it can be $10, $40, $70. Business decision. Whatever the business wants to do, they have the ability to make that option. All right. So going in order, let's go print labels. So we have print labels here. So print labels is basically shelf labels. So you need a special type of printer. You need a special type of printer, which is called a label printer, in order to print labels. Right? We don't print labels on the regular receipt printer, receipt paper. Sorry, it's too thin. Plus the technology for receipt printers. Receipt printers are thermal printers. So they basically burn the image on the paper, and that image doesn't last long, right? That image doesn't last long. So the label printers, it's a thicker paper. Some is stickers, some is a thicker kind of cardboardish tough paper. All right. So we imprint labels now. We have the product name, and this is the size. This is the sizes of what we would want to set it. So all of these are sizes, right? So I will give you an example here. So let's put the product name at 4 or 5, sorry, and let's put the product variation at 5. Let's put the product price at 4. Let's say we include in tax. The business name can never be 20. That's literally too big. So these prices, these sizes is like in the Word in the Word where you increase in the font size. So when they say sizes here, they mean font size, right? So let's put the business name. We want that the biggest, and the date, the packing date could be at, let's say, 2. All right. Now we have different thing. So if you want 20 labels, dependent on the type of printer you have, it could be on like a A5, so like a letter size A4 sheet. So all of these are A4 letter size sheet. So right, so you have 20 labels per sheet, 30 labels per sheet, 32 labels per sheet, 40 labels per sheet, 50 labels per sheet. Plus we have the continuous rule. So let me give you an example of it. Let me select a product. I selected a product, how much number of labels I want. I say I want 20. All right, my packing date is today. Selling price group. Let's say we only given directors this. All right. So we can preview this, right? And this is how, let me just close this off. This is how that looks, right? So it comes out on this this size. You cut it out and you place it, you place it on your shelving basically, right? So you could print labels on any type of paper, you want. I know special type of printers does this work, and you can play around. You can play around with the sizing. So for instance, let's say I want my business name to be 10. Right? I say preview. Let me just close this off, and my business name starts getting bigger. Right? So it's just a matter of sizing it. Maybe they were correct with the 20. It's just a matter of sizing it, right? So let's put the product name. Let's put the product name at how much? 15, and let's see how that looks. All right, so we have the product name big and nice. Now let's put the price. Let's put the price a little bigger. Product price. Let's put the product price at 11. Let's see how that looks. So we have that product price. It's still a bit too small. We want the customers to see the price. So let's put the where is it? Right, product price at 15, and let's see how that looks. Right. So we have the price. What else we have? We have the packing date, variations. We don't have any variations in this one. Let's see if we could bump up the size of the packing date. Right, and we have a nice little small packing date there. Right, so we see everything starts to go a little helter skelter. So we have the top edging out a little, the bottom edging out a little, and that is how simple the label printing is. Now we can change how much we want on per paper. We can change this how much we want. Obviously we would get a different size. We could play around with the size. We could put it on a continuous row. So this is in inches and this is in So this would be one of those printers that shoots out one by one in a reel. So let's just put it on that option. Right, let's say preview. So now we get it in a line, and then we adjust our sizing to suit. And that in a nutshell is the label printing, or the print label. All right. Next we have import products. Import products. We have some instructions here, and they say follow the instructions carefully before importing. File the columns. The columns of the file should be in the following order: product, brand name, unit, and they're showing you what is optional, what is not optional, what is required, and then over here they're showing you 1 equals yes, 0 equals no. So let me just show you how this looks. Alright, so we would download this, open this, and this is how it looks. So you just fill out the information, name, brand, unit, 100, etc., coming straight down. Make sure it's in the order. Make sure you utilize this information, read the instructions and stuff like that, so it tells you exactly what it is and exactly what they need. Because if for some reason you put YES in this enable product description field, it is going to fail. Right, it is going to fail. So I have a blank sheet. It should pass me. Right, it should, because it's just blank, it's not going to make any changes. Yes, import successful. Right, so what I'm going to do, let me look for that. Right, so I put YES here, and let me save this. Let me see if it will prompt me and say no, you made an error, something is wrong. Right, product name is required. Okay, so I fill out one of these spaces, but I need to fill out the entire thing. So yes, so this is important products. Important stock now. Let's go to important stock. Important stock is the same. So they give you the instructions, follow the instructions carefully. SKU required, location is optional. If blank, the first business location will be used, right? Um, Quantity required, unit cost required, before tax required, lot number optional, expiry optional, and they give you the date format, right? So again, if I export and I save and I open, it is just an Excel sheet with headers, right? And if I import, select it, open, submit, voila, we just imported our stock, our opening stock. And that is it for import stocks. Import stocks and import opening stock and import product is pretty straightforward. It's just filling out an Excel template, making sure that you follow the instructions, and that will be successful, right? And the last thing we have is warranties. Now, a warranty is basically you're selling someone something and you're saying, hey, usually we do this via the receipt. We say, 14 days, it must be accompanied by your receipt in order to have a claim at getting a refund on whether it's a damaged product or a product was missing, etc., etc. But let's create it. Creating a warranty is easy. Tutorial test duration of the warranty. Okay, let's give them 30 days. 30 days, and boom, we have that warranty set, right? Now there's a bunch of things, there's a bunch of options within the POS. When we get to the settings and manipulating the settings, you would see where you can enable certain things and disable certain things. So you can enable warranty, enable selling price group, anything that is built in, you can enable and disable. So warranties is one of the things I personally I do via the receipt, and that usually stays off. So that concluded our product drop down menu part 2. So we did part 1 and now we have part 2. So I hope you followed, and I hope this covered or touched on everything and gave you a clear understanding of how to manipulate the product field in TM Tech POS. See you on our next tutorial, which would be our purchases tutorial, which is this drop down that has three items below. All right, thanks for watching.